welcome to the clean studio. It's not so clean. So guys, by the time you see this video, you probably have already launched the vehicle, so it won't be secret. So this is our built with love car that, how do you call it, that we built over a few months. And I just love it because it's attention to detail that makes cars like these different. So first of all, let me start with, I don't know what to start with. Let's start with paint. So paint is done by Ingenco. They're our paint partner for all of our crazy builds. So this is called denim blue. And the denim blue colorway is almost like your baby blue, but actually darker. And we like it because it is the kind of new retro feel of what Land Cruisers and Toyotas are going with. The new FJ has this colorway. The heritage colors are going this color. So we're just, I don't know if you call it lucky, but I guess we are in line with the trend of picking colorways for this vehicle. Where do I start, man? Okay, let's start with all the custom parts. There is a Vogue Industries LC200 kit, a one-off from Australia. And what makes it different, which I don't want to scratch it, is this is the Vogue Industries flare kit. This is similar to an Arctic truck, but basically once we finish, it'll give you that streamlined look on this vehicle while maintaining the classiness of an LC200. Okay, the Vogue kit is paired up with a one-off Trail Max alloy roof rack. And what makes Trail Max different is the whole kit is aluminum. Even the rails are aluminum. And these are all specifically cut for the LC200. Imported also from Australia, a one-off look, but I like the feel because it pairs up with that flair of the car really well. Let's see if I can close this up first and show you how the rear looks like. Man, that looks good. So we have, ooh, first time you can see that. So the blacked out gloss black finish paired with the blue really pops this car out. And in the back, this is probably the only LC200 in the Philippines that has this. This is a Trail Max rear ladder. Now, I like it because we are putting a rooftop tent at the end of this build, so which allows us to just climb up from here without running the ladder. So there is a use for it. To finish the sides, it's running PIA pod lights in the side so that we could use it as a camp light or a trail light if you're really... Oh, wait, naganda na ko eh. Oh. Teka lang. Na-stun sa sariling gawa. Okay, tuloy. Custom finish in the back. But before we go there, I want to give a big shout out to NIFT Interiors because NIFT has completely redone the interior of this car. So we have embossed, check this out. So this is the first sneak peek, even Ian hasn't seen this. That is a genuine cowhide leather paired up with Alcantara, a real one, cross-stitched with a matching orange stitch to give you that orange blue, which is an Overlandkings theme. But last but not the least, it is hand-pressed on the seat. There is an Overlandkings hand-pressed logo on that platform right there. Sweet! It's the details that matter. So of course, the front of the car, I mean, still the interior, they're still detailing, but the steering wheel is also Alcantara in the middle, cowhide leather on the side, and then there's like the strip in the middle, which are quite cool with the middle of the car is also wrapped in Alcantara. That's the interior of that. I don't want to understate this. All of the panels in the inside have been repainted to color match. So the black has been painted, the door handles have been painted. It's a midnight feel with a blacked out theme so that it pops the color of the car in the interior. The whole headliner has been blackened out, so you'll be able to see the contrast. But at the end of the day, even though we did all that, it still looks actually OEM. And that's the goal. Luxury is always understated, not over the top. Ooh! All right, so... so going back. So if you look at this car, of course, before we put that all in, we did sound dead, the whole vehicle. So the door panels are sound dead, the flooring sound dead, and the roof liners are sound dead, and just to make sure the sound system works. And of course, we cannot forget, this has been upgraded with a Harman Kardon full sound system with the full spec of Harman Kardon. SEPs, under seat, and that's paired up with a Pioneer head unit in the front to give you the best sounding quality of clarity for this Land Cruiser. I just love the interior. Sarap hawakan. Okay, let's move on to the front. By the time this car finishes, this is the one-off part that PIAA has shipped over. This is not for sale. These are the official used rally lights for PIAA from Japan, which we have incorporated into the grille of the LC200. We still don't know how we did that, but it did come out nice. And the car has been color matched with the rival bumper in the front, which are aluminum, paired with 12,000 pounds Dominator winch with a blue winch rope. That just ties in the theme, right? And then matte and gloss black accents so that there will be a contrast, just to pop this whole front fascia of the lights to come out. Underneath, we are running an ARB BP51 suspension with upper control arms from ARB, rival UVP to pair with the rival bumpers. And last but not the least, Constant Racing tuned the engine with the full exhaust from Constant Racing. If you look at this side, radius snorkel, 4-inch snorkel, all aluminum, powder coated to color match the grills. Just some details on the gloss black, matte black, and blue. Step boards are color matched underneath matte black, top with a different shade, so that there's an E-board that comes up and down, so that even when this is used for a trail, there's still that easy access for our client who's going to be using this, not just for trails, but also for the luxury fields that we have. Truly a one-off car. Last, to check out the rear of this vehicle. The last magic of this car is got to be the drawer system, together with REDARC Alpha 50 dual battery system, which is probably the first also in the Philippines. This just got in last week. So if you look at the rear, we have a pantry and kitchen. So now you have that pantry system. And we still have the drawer system. And we have a kitchen system, all in a smaller package that's similar to the Hilux. Even the pull-out slides and the pantry are still included, even on the 900 system of the Land Cruiser 200. If you ask us, this is the latest generation of drawer systems from Adventure Kings, and they've really stepped up the game. Even the finish, so nice. Everything's aluminum and just clean in the way these are executed. You think this is it, but it's not over. It ain't over. Color match panels, Overlandkings decking system, paired with the brown. They'll match everything in. Let's check this out. You thought everything on the side was just for show, but actually it opens up. This is the Emu Wing glass gull wing, LC200 specific. And that's where we have placed the dual battery system. So right now we're still wiring it, but basically you'll be able to control. It's working? Wala pa. Okay. But basically, this is where you're going to be able to control the REDARC system. This is going to be all lighted, 220 DC. Everything from there or from your cell phone app. This is paired on the left side and on the right side with the gull wing system. Whew. The wheels are not final on this car as you see it, but once we hit the show, it's going to be running method race wheels 20/35 by 12.5 to give the finished macho look of this LC200. That's the Archipelago LC200 from Overlandkings. We're proud. This is our main car show event. This is the main rig, and we are glad to show this to you right now at the Manila Auto Salon 2025. we've done the cars in the shop, and now here's the final look of our LC200 Vogue Industries Archipelago Explorer. So let's go on the final touches that we've added to this vehicle. And the first thing that you can see here is the Vogue kit does not come with its trim pieces to make it full. So Overlandkings has customized this 3D printed panel right here that we have custom 3D design and then painted to match the whole car. And I think that ties in the whole final design of the car in terms of the aesthetics, both left and the right side. Also, if you look at the front of the grille, we have the PIAA rally lights, which are hand-delivered from Japan, and of course custom mounted to the grille of the LC200, which is also color matched with the piano black with matte black on the front of the grille. More color match stuff is we have the blue winch line that's under with the King's Dominator winch, and also the Alcon brakes. The big brake kit that we put on the car will fit an 18-inch rim. So therefore, if you are running a smaller rim size with a smaller tire, this will still be able to fit the 5150 on the LC200. Some final details that you may not have seen when we were doing this in the shop is also the color match mud flaps and the color match step boards, which if you open, it's still black on the top, so when you step on it, it's still matte black. But when you close it up, closest to that blue, denim blue color that we've made for this car. The decals are also something that you haven't seen yet. It is the Archipelago Explorer with all of the Overlandkings decals that we put together. The whole car, I think, ties up nicely with the Trail Max and iCamper combination on the top. Also with the Trail Max ladder in the rear. If you come on over, you'll be able to see that. So the ladder is mounted to the roof rack, which takes into consideration the spoiler of the vehicle. So that's a cool item on this LC200. In the back, if you look at the system that we put in, it is all the brand new drawer system from Adventure Kings, which is all aluminum. There is a kitchen drawer and a pantry drawer, but it's put together. Of course, it won't be complete without an airbag mount suspension that we like to put on vehicles so that it'll still level out, even though we're running different weights of the vehicle. So we have a slim type drawer on the left side, and we have a pantry drawer on the right side, which we have not shown you yet from the video before. So this is designed so that you could put your top, or in this case, we have put a pantry slide in the top to complement this. So you still have another table space, and you can put out your what do you call this? Electric oven? Induction oven. Yeah, induction cooker. And we have a 12-volt oven here that you can plug into the 12-volt system powered by REDARC. On the side of this drawers also, there's some pull-out stuff. So there is cutlery board and another tabletop for extra table space, which you can't go wrong if you're running a drawer system with kitchens. Lastly, on the left side of this vehicle is a pull-out fridge, always to keep the water cold, and the drawer you've seen underneath. All of the sides and the electricals are custom built by Overlandkings. And lastly, on this side is we have a EMI wing, basically a gull wing. Right now the REDARC's charging because we're running it for 3 days. Now we're at 56% because we didn't have enough power yesterday. But anyway, it should still run about 9 hours, so the whole day should be okay, and we could run all of these systems together. Custom built solar panel supply, 50 amp supply for all of the other needs that we have. This is the new REDARC Alpha 50 Manager 50. Okay, 35-inch wheels and tires paired with BP51 suspension. Also with a custom Constant Racing tune with a custom 3-inch pipe exhaust from Constant Racing. So that ties up the whole car. The paint is done by Ingenco in baby blue. No, not baby blue, denim blue. And the chassis is gunmetal gray to give you that contrast for this vehicle. Last but not the least, the car won't be complete with a custom interior, which is done by NIFT Interiors. It's a combination of tan leather, cowhide, with real Alcantara. Also pick stitched even on the steering wheel. Whole car is sound deadened from roof to the doors, paired up with a Harman Kardon sound system with a Pioneer head unit to make sure that on those drives it's quiet and interesting, even with even with what do you call it, with the sound system running. Last but not the least, we have here a in the excuse me, sir. So last but not the least, what we have here is our interior of the engine bay, and the engine bay is also custom painted with the engine cover to match the denim blue of the vehicle. So that makes sure that everything is just tied in together with the PL lights, rally lights in the front, the winch, the rival bumpers, the rival UVP, and all of that will make sure that it is a custom Overlandkings build. Once you finish all that up, if you see the system, it just looks like a clean, mean car that's ready for use. And as in Overlandking style, the top won't be complete without an iCamper rooftop tent, PIA light bar on the top, and a Trail Max roof rack that's aluminum, making sure that everything is very light in this whole system. Once you tie it all together, it's the build quality and the fitment of how the cars are made that makes Overlandking different. And as we always say, it's always an OEM plus. So that's a round walk for the final product of the LC200 Vogue Industries from Overlandkings.